everybody? Welcome back. Happy Friday. It is almost the weekend. We have just about one more hour if you were getting off at 5 o'clock. So congratulations to you for watching. Hopefully your weekend will be great and full of fun and enjoyment. But for now, we are here with the Mallett Week in Review. It's been a fun, interesting, and exciting week here at Mallett, and we have a few things to talk about what's going on this week. So if you've missed any of that, stay tuned, and we are about to get to that right after our regularly scheduled information. So, as always, healthcare workers, educators, military personnel, first responders, if you fall into one of those four categories, we appreciate you and everything you do for us and our community, and we want to give you $500 off your next Mallett building. Be sure to let us know if you're one of those four. Again, we appreciate you. Want to take care of everybody. Comment cash on a live stream just like this for $1,000 off your elite or signature building. This does not apply to building specials or promotional pricings. Just want to make that very clear. I know there may have been some confusion about that. Hello, Mr. Tim. How are you doing? Great to see you here as always. Thank you so much for joining us and being so committed to the live stream. We very much appreciate you as well. As we were saying, Tiger Cash does not apply to the specials or the promotional information or the promotional buildings. Just want to make that clear. But please comment cash for $1,000 off your next building. And if you fall into one of these categories, you get an additional $500 off on top of the Tiger Cash, making it a $1,500 value. Don't want to miss that. Be sure you're involved in that. Moving right along, where's Mallett? We got a few of them, so I'm actually going to read them off the list here today. In Texas, we're in Conce, Needville, San Leon, Buna, Liberty. In Louisiana, we're in Prairieville, Gonzales, Rain, Cutoff, Clinton, Opelousas, Monts, Addis, Ragley, and Lake Charles. That's so many places, I don't even know how to pronounce all of them, you guys. That's 15 buildings going up this week, just between the two states here, Louisiana and Texas. That shows you how busy we are here at Mallett because we have a quality building. Moving right along to those specials and promotions we talked about. With the classic, everybody's been asking and waiting for it. We have the new specials. We featured these the other day. There was a mix-up on the slides over the week, but it's okay. Here's the new information. As always, the classic comes with one 10x10 roll-up door, one 36-inch wide walk-through door, 4,000 PSI concrete, 4-year workmanship warranty, 130 mile-an-hour wind rating, 26-gauge metal, as all Mallett buildings come with, concrete in every post hole, cable retention system, and 2x8 scissor trusses. Great deal here, you guys. You have 4 different sizes on the special: 20x30 for $15,999, 30x40 for $29,999, 30x60 for $36,999, and if I move my big head here, we got 40x50 for $39,999, all with a 12-foot roof pitch. You guys, that's awesome. 5x12 in these sizes for these prices, it's hard to beat that, and the quality is unbeatable as well. That's our classic special. Here's the Elite Series specials. People have been enjoying these. There's a lot of value built in here. Good quality, great value for the Elite Series. We have a 30x50x12 for $43,998, 40x50x14 for $53,950, and moving right along, 40x60x16 for $61,598. You can adjust the height, so if you want a 30x50 on a 16-foot pitch or a 40x50 on a 12, you can have your choice of swapping those around. No additional charge for these specials. That's about a $7,000 value, guys. Make sure you utilize that if this was something on your list of things to do. Also, roll-up doors are included. That's a $3,000 value we're going to give you as part of these Elite specials. And that's going to come with number 1, kiln-dried treated lumber, engineered 2x8 scissor trusses, 9-foot post spacing, engineered mono trusses, and it says 512 roof pitch. Again, you can alternate that for no extra charge. The Elite is going to come with a 6-inch microfiber reinforced slab, 4,000 PSI with control joists. Your choice of 2 10x10, 12x12, or 12x14 roll-up doors, insulated roof wall and windows, 4x4 framework on windows and doors, gutters, wainscot, continuous ridge vents with the gutter brush gutter guards. You're going to have Zac screws on the roof and walls, as well as post protectors, you guys. Again, nothing but value thrown in here. And that, of course, comes at 145 mile-an-hour wind rating, 26-gauge metal, as we mentioned, and the 26 years of experience that Mallett offers. Moving right along, back to the Cajun Oasis. These things were doing so well, we added another size because we had some people asking, can I get a bigger one? Now you can. If that's something you were waiting for, we still have our 20x30x12 for $29,999, and now we have a 30x50x12 much larger building for 75 even. This is actually gonna, the 30 by 50 is gonna come with a 5-ton HVAC unit upgrade for free. We're gonna throw that in there. This one comes with a 3-ton. This is gonna come with a 5-ton. It's gonna come with all the same features of the elite building, so you know you're getting the best in the business, best in the nation, and you're gonna have it Mallett quality, because we are the best at what we do. We try to make sure we continue to stay that way. Again, Cajun Oasis, 2 new sizes. This thing is awesome for any kind of outdoor craft shed, man cave, woman cave, get together, hang out, card room, anything you could think of, you could fit it in here, and it's insulated, it's AC, it's a nice building, you guys. So, quick overview of the Mallett Ambassador Club. It is gonna be a 3-tier club. You're gonna have different requirements, different rewards, amazing stuff's going on with this. P, miss you too, thank you so much for tuning in on the live. But the Ambassador Club, if that's something that interests you, the only requirement we're going to talk about here is you have to be a Mallett customer. Once you have a building built from Mallett, you're going to be able to show that off because the quality is worth showing off. And on top of that, you qualify for all these cool different rewards if you meet those categories. Talk to a building specialist at closing and they can tell you more about the Ambassador program. We're happy to do that, and we're happy to give the quality worth talking about. Moving right along, we're going to have the 5 red flags. You guys heard about this all week, so I'm just going to breeze through these. You're going to want to check before you get into business with somebody their years in business. You can check down the Secretary of State. If they have a license, if you can't drive without one, why should you put a building up without one? That can be checked on at the LBC. Any contractor violations here at Mallett, we're happy to say we have 0. You could also check that at the LSLBC. Reviews on BBB and Google, we have over 500, so worth checking out, but you probably can't read them all. I challenge you to do so. And number 5, visit the contractor's facility. You guys, we got some new content coming out here soon of our facility. Stay tuned for that. It's only a little piece of what we can show off here at Mallett. We have so much going on, such a big facility, from the truss plant to the new buildings going up next door that I can't really talk about much yet, but they're gonna be super cool. Excited to show you guys that here in the near future. But these are the red flags. Be sure you check those. Make sure you got green flags when moving forward with who you're choosing to build your building, because you only want to have to build it one time. Moving right along, why choose Mallett? Again, we talked about most of this. Think of our elite building. This is what most other people offer. 6x6 posts, 2x6 trusses, 2x8 headers, 29 gauge metal, 1 free walkthrough door, 40-year warranty. Mallett. This is what we offer. Think about the elite that we talked about earlier, but there's also so much we had to put it on 2 different slides because it would be too small to read if it was on 1 slide. And on top of everything else we also offer $200 cash for referrals. So you share the love with us, we want to share the love with you. Everybody wins, everybody's happy. Moving right along to the week in review. So I'm actually solo today, so we're not going to have a fun intro or videos, but I'm just going to try and make this as interesting as possible without it. Monday we had Mr. Darrell, our in-house engineer, talking about the value of an in-house engineer, and I have to say I was very impressed with what he had to talk about. His conversations are a little above my knowledge level, so to give you a quick synopsis of that, he starts off with his engineer joke. It's funny, we should laugh at it. And moving along from that, he talked about how in-house engineers are able to help you through that process. They're able to cut out middlemen time frames. They're able to assist you on anything and everything as far as the permits, what it takes to get those approved, the designs, the flexibility of what you need. And it's a very interesting conversation. I definitely recommend checking out that video from Monday. It's always great when Mr. Darrell's on board. We love having him here in-house, not out-house. That's an inside joke, not an outside joke. If you're watching, Mr. Darrell, that one was funny. So Tuesday, we talked about the from purchase to completion, step by step with Mallett Buildings. Pretty much our entire procedure from start to finish. I'm going to give you a quick overview. Mr. Lee was actually back on live to talk about that. Let me get on this side so I can read. We started from number 1, design and engineering, which we just talked about. That's going to be Mr. Darrell. Then we talked about scheduling and delivering, to foundations, to framing and structural approval, sheeting and exterior completion, forming and concrete phase, and then why all of this matters. It was a very interesting conversation. Mr. Lee had a lot to talk about, and I definitely recommend checking out Tuesday's video. So moving right along, Wednesday we talked about our company values and community involvement. You guys, here at Mallett, it's not just about building buildings, it's about building relationship and building up the community around us, because without the community we are nothing, and we recognize that. So part of what we do, let's just break it down. First, investing in people and education. Here at Mallett Buildings, we've donated to over 200 scholarships to fund for Louisiana students to go to college and get further education. Major donations to different universities and local schools, as well as vocational training opportunities as real alternatives to alternatives. Number 2, building stronger communities. Support for veterans, seniors, and youth programs. Batting cages, field houses, community event centers, all have been donated by Mallett Buildings. So local parks and charities strengthened through giving. Giving back to the community, building it up, because again, without them, we have no business. Proven leadership and service. We've been around for over 26 years. I like to say almost as long as I've been around. Believe it or not, I'm almost 30. So is Mallett. We've had over 20,000 buildings constructed in that time. We are licensed, audited, and trusted by the state boards for decades. We have consistent public service under multiple governors, and all around great things going on in and outside of Mallett Buildings. We're very happy to be involved, very happy to give back, and we couldn't be more proud of what we're doing here. Moving right along, yesterday Mr. Trent talked about Barndominiums, the myths versus reality. He was a little myth buster talking about everything there, and a little quick overview of what he discussed. Barndominiums are not just metal buildings. Mallett shells are engineered, inspected, and built to last decades. If you're gonna build a barndominium, I highly recommend considering Mallett. It's the best shell for the project. You don't want low quality when it comes to your home, you guys. I've also been involved. Mr. Trent says he builds buildings. I used to sell buildings. Quality matters, strength matters, and you want the best of both worlds when it comes to your home, because that's where you lay your head at night, that's where the family meets. Quality and strength, peace of mind is worth every penny. Moving along, barndos are cost efficient because of design, flexibility, not because they're low quality. They can be low quality, but that's why you shop at Mallett, because you care about quality. Barndominiums are customizable, financeable, and affordable, strong homes designed for modern living. In the past, you may have heard that barndominiums are difficult to finance, and at one point that was true. And even nowadays, it's not the easiest, but it's getting a lot more easier. And through the connections we've made with the banks here at Mallett, it's become very, very simple to get those projects financed. The funding is a huge part for most people. We want to make sure that's as easy as possible. Again, customizable, affordable, strong homes designed for modern living. Guys, take time to look into who you're doing business with. Make sure they are, of course, like the red flag says, licensed, no complaints, no issues, but as well, make sure you check out the quality, make sure you check out the strength of what you're getting built. And we offer you to come to the facility, check out what we got going on here, check out our truss plant where we build everything in-house. Is another reason why we're a little bit better than those around us. But we also want you to be able to go see our ambassadors' homes. That's the homes we've built in the past. Mr. Tim Tackett is always on the live offering his home if you're in that area. And as you've seen, we're across multiple states. I guarantee there's someone near you. We would love for you to go see their building. If you're on the fence about buying a building or even considering it, please give us a call. We have building specialists and ambassadors, and even Mr. Lee is ready to talk to anyone and everyone about what we have to offer. We'd be glad to have you, glad to talk about you. And I'm Tyler, and that has been the Weekend Review. Thank you so much. I'm gonna walk off now and make it fun so we can go hit the off button and be done for the day. Thank you so much for watching.